You might want to turn up the volume today. We're spinning some positive tunes, celebrating musicians and the people behind the music. For the record, this is always a positive show.
It's firmly found its place in people's hearts.
So whether you like jazz or country, maybe some rap or something more tropical, we have something for everyone that will hit just the right chord. Big crescendo here. This is Good to Know.
Let's try something new. Let's be ahead of the curve. Let's be revolutionary. Let's take this opportunity. Let's make a positive situation out of it.
The words just poured into me. Only love.
It inspires a little bit of hope. It confers that hope, giving it forward, that somebody cared enough about you.
If I could make you think about the world a little bit different, make you smile, make you a little bit happier, my job is done.
It makes me feel like we're making a difference.
Are you just amazed?
I'm just amazed.
Hey, like, look at them that looks just like me doing something I never thought could happen. What could I do that no one ever thought was possible?
Hey everybody, and welcome. This is Good to Know. I'm your host, Lindsay Boach. Music, it can inspire us, it can transport us, it can create harmony, even where you might least expect it.
When I'm playing, I'm pretty like free. I would say nothing goes through my head when I'm playing.
When I'm in my vibe, when I'm playing, when I pick up my viola, man, it's freedom.
If music is like life, then it must be composed by ear, feeling, and instinct.
My name is Will Baptiste, one half of Black Violin, violist.
I am Kev Marcus. I am one half of Black Violin. I play violin.
And if Beethoven said music can change the world, then what's stopping it from changing someone's life?
It's like growing up black playing strings. It's definitely, you know, it's almost like you're an anomaly, you know, like there's not too many black kids playing it, you know, where we grew up.
The violin is like an instrument that is considered elite. Like, it seems as if someone like me shouldn't have access to something like that. And then if I did have access to it, I shouldn't be this good. You've never seen a black person play violin in that way? Well, I'm gonna be the blackest violin player you've ever seen.
Welcome to the mind and sound of Black Violin.
The violin and mixing it with hip hop, so you have like these really pretty lush strings on a hard beat.
So our music is everywhere, man.
We've done a lot of different things. We've been on tons of albums with, from Lil Wayne to Meek Mill to John Legend.
This is where it all started for Kev and Will.
It is what it is. It's a rough area. It's tough. You know, you get exposed to certain things.
So we grew up in Fort Lauderdale. I grew up in a real tough neighborhood, right down the street from my high school, Dilla High School.
The neighborhood, it's the hood, man. And I think the concept of this was always, let's put a performing arts in the middle of the hood to attract different individuals from different communities,
From a rough neighborhood, their instruments transported them to the stage of stardom.
We had a lot of situations growing up in our, music careers that really were influential and really got us to the next level, whether it's, getting a new instrument, whether it's paying for the train ride to the camp that we needed that would have helped us get better. And
particularly our teacher was really, really crucial.
Them shoes, like my bed was like, what are those?
They look like Ewings.
They look like Ewings, right?
And there were things he did that, you know, if he wouldn't have done them, we would never be this. You know, particularly I remember I was in 9th grade and he bought me a viola, and then I paid him back. My mom paid him back over 24 months, was just paying him $100 a month, you know?
For Kevin Will, it's more than about making music.
We got an album that's coming out right now, Give Thanks, our first Christmas album.
It's also about changing preconceived ideas about race.
I mean, race in America has always been complicated.
You know, I get hot, I get heated when I talk about this because it's real. You know, I think about not just my kids, but kids that I see out in this neighborhood, man. And all I want to do is educate them. I want to strengthen them. I want to make them feel like when they put their foot outside the door of their home, they feel strong, they feel liberated, they feel like, you know what, I am who I am and no one can take it away from me, you know?
You know, it's a responsibility of ours to actually do something with our voice and our platform and do something with our art to stimulate change in people.
We have a foundation, the Black Violin Foundation. You know, it's not just that. We want to be able to inspire them in other ways as well. We want to be able to talk to them. We want to be able to mentor them, you know what I mean, on their journey, you know. So, and that's something that we had, and we were lucky and blessed to have that. And we want to be able to give that to as many kids as we can.
And now, Kevin Will's music and actions toward changing lives and perception on race will be heard even louder.
But the number one reason I play the violin is because I am not supposed to. That representation, just like the representation that we provide to young people, is that like, hey, like, look at them that looks just like me doing something I never thought could happen. What could I do that no one ever thought was possible?
Kevin Will play to change the world.
There's so much more that's good to know, including some music lessons.
Bought a ukulele at a secondhand store, and there weren't any books or classes back in those days, so I had to teach myself how to play the ukulele. And then it turns out that's a very fun and exciting instrument that you can share with other people.
It's good to know.